Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because what I'm about to show you is the most shocking Social Security update that we've seen all year. On the one hand, Congress just dropped this brand new bill that promises a $200 per month boost for Social Security, for SSI, and for even SSDI. This is a raise that people have been begging for. People have been praying for this and desperately needing as prices just keep climbing and fixed income getting crushed. But on the other hand, hidden beneath the headlines, experts are warning that the entire Social Security system is racing toward a 24% automatic cut. I'm not talking about 5 years from now, not 10. The latest projections show the trust fund is sprinting toward insolvency faster than expected. And unless Congress acts, that $200 increase could be wiped out before some seniors even see the full benefit. Now, tonight, we're going to break it all down. The new bill, the $200 boost, the 2026 COLA spike, the so-called Trump bump is what they're calling it, who qualifies, who gets left out, and why, as of 2025, the numbers coming out of Washington are painting two very different futures for retirees. On the one side, you've got a raise, a historic cut on the other, and let's just say that seniors are stuck right in the middle of this whole thing. So don't click away, guys. This is the most important Social Security update of the year, and what happens next could decide the rest of your retirement. Hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, let's jump in. So the first major development, because this is the headline that's exploding across the country, Congress has officially introduced this brand new Social Security expansion bill that promises a $200 per month increase for retirees, SSDI, SSI, survivors, and widowed spouses. How many of you guys remember Biden previously promising this $200 per month increase? If you guys remember, drop a $200 per month down below if you guys remember that. We're not whispering about this here. What we're doing is they're moving fast. They're not trying to keep this under wraps. They're actually moving so fast. They're moving faster than they have moved on Social Security all year. This bill is being pushed out by a coalition of Senate Democrats who are actually saying that seniors have been crushed for too long and they need immediate relief. Behind the scenes, aides admit that inflation pressure, Medicare premium spikes, and overwhelming public backlash has forced Congress to act now, of course, at the end of 2025 before things get worse. But here's what nobody is admitting openly. This bill is being rushed because lawmakers already know that the solvency crisis is getting closer. A raise is great, but the timing signals something much bigger and something far more urgent. This is happening also behind the scenes, and I'm going to share this with you before it's too late. I'll tell you that, because you need to prepare. Now, I want to talk about why Congress is scrambling like never before, because even though millions of Americans just saw the announcement of the 2.8% COLA that's coming in 2026, seniors everywhere are saying the exact same thing. It's not helping. And it's not enough. Drop a not enough down below if you agree that it's just not enough, that little itty bitty 2.8% COLA increase for 2026. And if you ask me, they're right. Food prices are up, rent is up, utilities are up, healthcare is exploding, even basic staples cost more every single month. And so as President Trump's tariffs continue reshaping the global supply chains, inflation ticked higher, creating what economists are now calling the 2026 Trump bump inside the COLA formula. Now, on paper, this all sounds good. It sounds really good on paper. A higher COLA means more money, but seniors aren't celebrating. I mean, they're kind of angry, some of them. I don't know if you're angry, if you're watching a show and you happen to be a senior, because even with the bump, the raise still isn't keeping up with real life expenses. Congress knows that the storm is hitting seniors the hardest, and the pressure to deliver immediate relief has become a breaking point. And so, look, some retirees, they don't make changes for themselves. They make them to protect the people that they love. And this is why so many of you have been calling Chapter. Chapter helps you secure your Medicare plan so that your Medicare coverage doesn't quietly turn into somebody else's problem, your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, when premiums and copays jump. Now, most people are doing what's best for their family. Most people are already dialing the phone number down below on your screen right there, or they're visiting askchapter.org/Ron. That phone number again is 909-563-8279. And let me read to you what one viewer sent in, because this is exactly why I keep talking about Chapter on my channel. This is from Pam and Randy's adventures. So they said, thank you, Ron. I called Chapter and I found out my Medicare plan, my current Medicare plan, was cutting my benefits and my copays going up in January. So the lady at Chapter showed me several plans and I chose a plan that's actually better than my old plan. Plus, my new plan gives me $75 a month back on my Medicare Part B. Thank you, Ron, for letting us all know about Chapter and the money we can save. $75 a month is a lot of money when you're on a fixed income. Pam and Randy, I just want to thank you guys so much for sharing that information with me. Thank you for sharing that experience with me. That's the kind of real world result that helps a lot of folks who are scared to even make the first call. So thank you so much for sharing that. Now, here's where everything flips, because while Congress is promising a $200 boost, the 24% cut, this is still barreling toward retirees like a freight train. Guys, 24% cut? Can anybody afford to take a 24% hit? I don't think so. And the truth is, it's getting closer and faster than anyone expected. In fact, the Social Security Board of Trustees and the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, they have both updated their projections. Without major reform, the trust fund is on pace to hit insolvency by 2032. So this means the moment that the fund runs short, federal law forces an automatic across-the-board cut of roughly 24% for every beneficiary: retirees, SSI, SSDI, widows, survivors, everyone. This is not speculation. We're not making this up. This is not some rumor. This isn't political spin. This is the law. So think about the contradiction here. Congress is dangling a $200 increase with one hand, but experts are warning of a catastrophic cut accelerating on the other. So who do you believe here? I mean, seniors aren't imagining the tension. They're standing between a raise and a cliff. And so this is where the real fear kicks in, because the $200 boost doesn't erase the insolvency crisis. In fact, if Congress passes the raise without long-term funding fixes, the 24% cut could erase the entire increase the moment that the trust fund runs out. Now, think about it. A $200 monthly boost sounds incredible, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure most people would be happy with a $200 monthly increase, right? Or a monthly boost. But a 24% reduction on an average $2,071 retirement check, that amounts to about $497 per month, which is more than double the value of the proposed increase. So this means seniors could receive the raise only to lose far more than they gain just a few years later. Now, experts are already sounding the alarm that lawmakers, they're using this short-term relief for political points while ignoring the long-term collapse that everybody already sees coming. So the big question becomes, are we being given a raise right before the system implodes? Or is this Congress finally waking up to the crisis that they've ignored for decades? All right, let's go ahead and break down exactly who this $200 increase is supposed to help, because every time Congress announces a raise, seniors start asking the same question. Does this actually include me? Anybody else wondering that out there? So according to the next bill and early community statements, the proposed increase would apply across the board to retired workers, SSI recipients, SSDI disability recipients, surviving spouses, surviving divorced spouses, widows and widowers, adult children with disabilities receiving dependent benefits, VA-connected recipients who overlap with Social Security programs. So in other words, nearly every category of Social Security beneficiary stands to receive this $200 boost. But here's the catch. Not all of the eligibility details are finalized yet. So staffers are still refining age thresholds, survivor rules, and how the increase would apply to dual beneficiaries. So millions of seniors are left wondering, am I really getting this raise or am I not? And until final text emerges, even lawmakers can't even answer that question with certainty. So now let's talk about the other bill that just dropped, because this is getting far less coverage, yet it could be life-changing for over 1 million widows and surviving divorced spouses. So they're calling this the SWIFT Act, introduced by Senator Christian Gillibrand and backed by a coalition of senior advocacy groups. This act directly targets one of the most outdated and unfair parts of Social Security, the caps and restrictions on survivor benefits. Now, under the SWIFT Act, widowed and surviving divorced spouses with disabilities could finally receive 100% of their survivor benefits that they earned regardless of age. The bill also expands child in care benefits for parents that are caring for minor or disabled children. This is something that really hasn't been updated in decades. Now, this is not some minor tweak. This is a major modernization, and it's arriving right as millions of surviving spouses struggle with soaring living costs. And once again, the timing here is no coincidence. I think it's all political. You drop a political down below if you think it is too. But now we need to talk about the biggest flaw that's built directly into the Social Security system, the formula that determines your annual COLA increase, because experts are saying something millions of seniors have known for years. The COLA calculation is just flat out broken. So right now, the government uses the CPI, which basically tracks the spending habits of younger working Americans, not retirees. So that means COLA rises based on what commuters spend on gas, not what seniors spend on prescription drugs, what office workers are spending on clothing, not what retirees are spending for Medicare, what 30-year-olds are paying for rent, not what struggling widows are paying for heating, groceries, or utilities. So it's completely broken, if you ask me. And advocates have been saying they've been begging Congress to switch to the CPIE, which is an index that's tailored more for seniors that reflects the real increases in healthcare, housing, and medication. Now, here's the truth. If the CPIE had been used all along, seniors would have received hundreds more dollars per year, every year. Decades of underpayment, all because of a broken formula. Now, I want to dig into the 2026 COLA spike because this is where politics and math collide. Economists are calling this the Trump bump, and here's why. President Trump's 2025 through 2026 tariff adjustments triggered a slight but measurable uptick in inflation across some key categories that are being tracked by Social Security's COLA formula. And so while rising prices normally hurt seniors, there's a twist. Higher inflation equals a higher COLA. So the 2.8% COLA that's coming in January 2026 didn't happen by accident. It's partly the result of tariff pressure echoing through the supply chain. So now it sounds like a win, but here's the problem. Temporary spikes in inflation boost COLA once, but the higher prices remain forever. So while seniors are seeing a little bit of a bump in their COLA, in their Social Security paychecks as of January, the cost of living rises permanently. So this is why economists warn that the Trump bump COLA is a short-term boost sitting on top of a long-term affordability crisis. Now, we need to talk about the hidden danger that's lurking behind every Social Security raise, which is Medicare. And again, if you guys haven't called Chapter, hit the link in the description down below to see if they can lower your Medicare expenses for free for the Ron Yates community. Because while Congress is out here promising a $200 boost and the 2026 COLA is set to hit 2.8%, Medicare Part B just announced its own surprise, and it's not the good kind. So Part B premiums for 2026, they're jumping nearly 10%, one of the steepest increases in recent years. And for millions of seniors, that single premium hike, this could wipe out half or even all of their COLA increase before they ever see a dime of it. Now think about that. Congress hands seniors a raise and Medicare quietly takes it right back. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Has anyone seen the COLA hit their bank account? It increases their check, but yet Medicare quietly steals it away from them. Has anyone seen that? Drop a Medicare down below if you've seen that. Now, deductibles are rising, out-of-pocket costs are rising, prescription prices are rising, and seniors are being forced to stretch every dollar thinner and thinner while inflation hits them from all sides. And it just isn't fair. But this is the part that nobody in Washington likes to talk about. A raise means nothing if your healthcare eats it alive. Am I right or am I right? And so if you're feeling confused about what your actual check is going to look like in 2026, you're not alone, because right now, in real time, millions of Social Security beneficiaries are receiving their official benefit notices in the mail. Drop a yes if you've gotten one of these letters in the mail so far. These letters arriving all through December spell out your exact 2026 payment, your COLA increase, your Medicare Part B deduction, any withholding, and of course your final monthly benefit. Now, here's the nerve-wracking part, okay, guys? Many seniors, they won't even know whether their raise survives the Medicare premium increase until the letter arrives. How's that for nice, right? So some are going to see a small bump, others will see a bigger bump, and some, shockingly, will see their increase vanish completely. And yes, those with My Security online accounts may have seen a preview earlier, but the official numbers land this month. So I'm just saying. So when the envelope hits your mailbox, your 2026 reality becomes official. Now, I want to zoom out just for a second because behind the $200 raise, behind the COLA spikes, behind the insolvency clock, there's a political war that's erupting in Washington. Now, on the one side, you have Senate Democrats pushing these aggressive expansions, a $200 boost, the CPIE reform, the SWIFT Act, senior benefit increases, pretty much everything that's designed to show seniors that they're really fighting for bigger checks right now. On the other side, President Donald J. Trump, who has repeatedly promised he will never cut Social Security, is dealing with a completely different battlefield. His tariffs contributed to the bigger COLA bump. Yes, that was very, very good for COLA increases. In fact, if it weren't for the tariff increases, we would have had a much smaller COLA increase. So in other words, Social Security checks would have been smaller. However, they also elevated pressure on Congress to stabilize long-term funding before the insolvency window closes. So Democrats are pushing raises, Trump is pushing for protections, but the trust fund is pushing urgency. So you got two visions, two strategies, one program that 75 million Americans are depending on. And I don't know if you're 62 years old or 82 years old, but this political tug of war is going to shape the next decade for your retirement. So here's where everything pretty much comes together. The moment that matters the most is here, because after all the headlines, all the promises, all the warnings, the truth is brutally simple. A $200 boost is on the table. Yes, that is the good news. A 24% cut is still coming. Not so good news. And whichever one hits your check first depends entirely on Congress. Seniors are stuck between hope and fear right now because a raise that could help them breathe again and a historic cut that could essentially wipe out not just the increase, but their stability, their budget, their ability to live with dignity. And so right now we're in December 2025 and we're living in the most unpredictable Social Security moment in decades. Bills are being introduced, solvency projections are tightened, Medicare costs are rising. The 2026 COLA is locked in, and the decisions made in the next few months, they will echo for a generation. So stay alert, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with someone who needs to learn what is coming down the pipeline for Social Security. And as always, I will keep you updated the moment anything changes. See you next time.